Hey, good afternoon, traders. All right, I hesitated doing this list this week with our drawback, but I am still finding good coins with good setups, and I'm going to give you all the cautionary tales as I always do. Don't risk too much, stay cautious. Watch Bitcoin closely. So if you're taking risk still in this area where Bitcoin is at, and then I think you need to be more cautious than usual. However, don't let fear rule the day, right? We still have money to be made out there, and that's what this is about. So I'm going to go through a list. Let's see. This week I have 18 coins in this list. So believe it or not, there's still some great deals out there, some great setups out there. This week's criteria for coins was actually pretty simple. I just went through a bunch of Coinbase coins. Now, because of my situation with Coinbase, I got locked out of my account for whatever reason. They won't tell me. I can't buy. So I transferred all of my coins out of that exchange to another exchange, to different exchanges actually. But I'm still kind of using the Coinbase coins as my base line of supply for altcoins. All right, so let's just jump into this list here real quickly, and I'll show you what I've got. We always start with the Bitcoin because that is our lead dog. So I just did a video on this, seen more bullish signs. However, we are down in this territory here, which begs us to proceed with caution. All right. Really don't want to see us test this line of support an 18th time in the last 4 months, three and a half months. Don't want to see that happen. It might still happen though. So we have to be careful down in this area. Whenever Bitcoin is down in this area, watch this closely. All right. We have to proceed according to what our lead dog does. It's just like a sledding team. All right. The lead dog takes you off the trail. Everybody's going off the trail. All right. So we have to watch this very closely. All right. Enough caution here. Let's jump in. I still have CHZ up here. I really don't know a lot about this coin, but I know the technicals look good, and that's what I do here on Studamus Trades, right? So I can see instantly, I'm just going to do this live with you guys. I can see instantly a nice W pattern here. All right, that's beautiful. And then we went up, and now we are coming back down and testing kind of this whole area right here. In fact, if I was to draw a precise line, let's do that. We're just under that, but it's not enough for me to take this off the list. That is now acting as a level of resistance of sorts, but we have strong support down here with the 50-day crossing the 100-day moving average. All right. And you can see we actually bounced from that level. And so on this one, again, caution, never risk more than you can afford to lose. I would put a stop out down. Where's my... Yeah, all right. So I would put a stop out down below our 50 and 100-day moving average. And I would do something like a 1 to... risk reward ratio of 1 to 2.5. My target would be that 200-day basically. I don't have to make it complicated. Stop out somewhere below the 100-day and the 50-day. And my target would be that 200-day on this particular coin. Next one is Doggy Coin. Doji, like I like to call it. I've been calling it that for years. This one remains hot. And I put out a separate post, all the reasons why I still like Doggy Coin here. And Doge, some people call it Doge. I don't know what to call it. I've just always been calling it Doji Coin. Anyways, that doesn't matter. What matters is the price. I'm going to just hide these indicators real quick so you can see where we're at. just above the 100-day. And of course, we are above the 50-day. And now we're above the 20-day. So three big moving averages, though the 20-day is less significant. But the 50-day and 100-day is significant. Again, my target on these, I'm using the moving averages on these setups. My target would be that 200-day. So you're looking at about 20% profit from this area. All right. Next one, KRL. Okay, I was a little indecisive about this when I put this on the list. We are above the 100-day moving average. Then we drop below it. Now I think we're just barely below it, looks like. Yeah, we're just barely below it. And these are shooting star candle patterns. So I think I'm going to take this one off the list, guys. This is in shaky territory. So I'm just going to take this one off the list here. MCO2. All right, I had this on the list because it was holding its position between the 100-day and the 50-day moving averages. It was getting tighter and tighter. Still could pop, but because it has now dropped below the 100-day moving average, I'm going to take this one off the list as well. All right, so that leaves us with 16 coins now in our hot list. Of course, Luna is always hot, and about a month ago, was that? Yeah, more than a month ago, I put a post out when we were up in this area, and I stated I would like to see us come back down to that $78 support level. And look at this, guys. The 100-day is coming right up there, sneaking right up there. Today's candle almost touched that $78. And some of my subscribers in my Telegram, the paid channel, my paid subscribers in my channel, told me that they got in at around 80. I think that's a great deal, guys. $80, anywhere from $78 to $80 right now is a buy for this thing. Again, disclaimer, all residing upon Bitcoin price action. But should Bitcoin choose to stay above this ascending line of support, strong yearly, multi-year support, then we have our reason to stay long in this market. And as I noted in the past video, the weekly update, tax day is on Monday, and it's always been the case in historical past that after tax day, it takes another few weeks, and then the market starts to take off again. And you're looking at, multi-hundreds of percent gains after that point. I don't see any reason to believe that would be any different. I know the overall stock market is experiencing a little bit of a drawback, and I believe that's going to lead us into recession, but we still got some time here in the crypto markets. And also, don't forget a flipping of sorts, or a transition of sorts from the old legacy financial rails of centralized banking systems and centralized exchanges to a new blockchain-based and DeFi type of railway for the economic system is occurring. We're going through that transition right now. And so I think crypto in the longer run will do much better than stocks. Luna is a great buy here and has come right into my target zone. And I put this on the list. It's not above the 50, but it is above the 100 and the 200-day moving average. So it's got great support below us. Additionally, that $78 support is very strong. I don't see us dropping below that unless, of course, Bitcoin drops as well. Shiba just got added to Robinhood this last week, and I bought in somewhere around here. My subscribers know this. Somewhere just over the 50-day. And I didn't sell up here. I was expecting us to even jump above that and tag our 200-day, and we did not do that. But I did sell somewhere in this area I forgot what my profit was. I've got my trade tracker out. Let me just pull that up here real quick. Trade tracker. All right, so on that particular coin, I only made 6%, but it was 20% of my portfolio. And again, guys, these, let me zoom in here a little bit. I want to explain something about my trade tracker as long as we're here. So I see all this red makes it look really ugly, right? I sold all those coins to get into the coins that got added to Robinhood. I knew it was going to make my trade tracker look really ugly, but I believe that I have better potential in these areas. And really, I'm not about, like, I'm not trying to sell you all something. I'm just trying to do well and help everybody learn crypto, specifically the technical analysis portion of trading crypto. I don't, I don't do the news, and I don't even explain a lot about the underlying technology on the blockchain system. I'm just doing trades on crypto. And so I'm trying to help people understand technical analysis and how it can help you out. So these averages here, first of all, this average is the average profit that you would have made if you invested all the same. If this was all 10%, you invested 10% of your portfolio, or 25%, whatever, and you always make it consistent. I don't. Sometimes I invest 20%, as I did here with Shiba, and because it was 20% of my portfolio versus 10, that 6% helped me out much more than if it was 10%. All right, so that's what the weighted average is. It's what my returns are versus just the average. And this, by the way, is in a period of an average of 9 days. So divide 365 by 9, and that 5.7% is what I'm gaining every 9 days. All right, so that looks like a low number, but believe you me, it adds up quickly. And so I always want to maintain my status in the green here. And if we were to drop below our ascending line on Bitcoin, I would start to put in short positions to keep that trade tracker green, to keep me in the profits and anybody who follows me, I guess. All right, so enough said about Shiba. It is definitely one, because it's got added to Robinhood, it's definitely going to be something that people are trading right now. It's positive. Above the 50 and the 100, and so it's on my hot list. Comp USD also got added and is above the 50 and 100 day moving average, and also kind of forming a bull flag here. All right, so I think next target for this guy would be this descending trend line, and then you can see the 200 day is way up here, so that's a long ways off. But if I was to trade this, I would be aiming for this descending black trend line, which is right around 165. Maybe you don't want to go quite that high, and you would take out your profits at 162, or maybe you would take out your profits along the way here at different levels. That's all up to you and your risk tolerance and the way you trade. We're at 13 minutes and 50 seconds, so I got to keep moving here. SNX, don't know what it is. I just know it looks pretty hot right now. Now, I don't know if I would want to buy up here, because we're kind of halfway between the intersection of our 50 and 100 day and the 200 day. Now, when I added it, we were just above this 100 day. So I'm not sure I would trade this here, but I added it to the list at the time. It was just above that 100 day. All right, RLC. Okay, that one is battling with the 100 day too. However, it's just slightly above the 100 day right now. So that one will stay on my list, because we got good support with that 100 day and the 50 day coming up to intersect with that. Hopefully at that point, that area of confluence will be strong enough to propel us up towards the 200 day moving average. BCH. BCH surprises me sometimes. It does these, random move up. This candle right here, this candle right here. It's like all of a sudden people want to buy BCH. Bitcoin Cash. But it is forming a bullish flag right here. And additionally, it's above the 50-day and 100-day. We do have some resistance up ahead, but we've got room on the RSI to run up. And I think what we're looking to do, though, and this is something to be cautious of, this bull flag is forming right under a level of resistance. All right, see that? This is kind of like another W pattern here, rough W pattern. All right. So that is now providing some resistance. You really want to, before you enter this, the way I would do it is jump to my 4-hour chart, and I would look for a candle above that area of resistance, which is this red line here at $346. So you really want on the 4-hour, you want to jump above that 100-day moving candle, which is, I'm going to say 346. You want to see confirmation there before you enter a trade like this. All right, get rid of our line here. Moving on, Ethereum. Ethereum is actually on my hot list. Can you believe it? A Bitcoin. And again, a W pattern. All right, so we have to be cautious of this because you do have levels of resistance up above. Again, above the 100 and the 50-day, but you really want to, unless you're a high risk tolerant trader, you really want to see confirmation above this. And then you really only have a little bit of distance between that and the 200-day moving average. So not quite as promising as some of these other coins. But how can you go wrong with Ethereum? All right, again. All right, I'm just noticing this, guys. I didn't notice all these W patterns before. So that is something to take caution in, because they are going to provide resistance. And you really want to see confirmation on the 4-hour chart above these levels of resistance. So what you're looking at is the middle of the W pattern here. If you want to draw this out on your chart, you're looking, I know this is an ugly W, but it's still a W, all right? So that middle part right here, that's where you want to draw your level at. And that is resistance. And then you wouldn't really want to, I wouldn't want to enter this trade unless I saw confirmation on the 4-hour time frame that we're moving above that. And then again, your reward is not great, but that 200-day is still significantly above that level. So good trade. LCX, all right. This is looking good because the 50-day is starting to point up, and it's starting to intersect with that 100-day, that area of confluence there. And this bull flag that I'm seeing should give us a little bit of a bounce. All right, keep it moving here. Ethereum Classic, big bull flag. Look at this huge move. I don't know about entry here. I have this on the chart because it is above the 50 and the 100-day. And it's looking pretty hot, and that is a big bull flag. I'd want to see us jump above that 200-day again before I entered into that one. Fox, big move here, and now we've got a bull flag. I'd want to see us maybe come down and touch that 100-day again before I entered. That would be my entry area. Otherwise, I'm just too leery of this. There's not enough data on here. But that is a bull flag. I don't know. It's up to you guys. It's on my hot list because it's above the 50 and 100. Kyber Networks. I got to move on here, guys. This is hot, hot, hot. Probably too high for me to enter. Yeah, but I like the technology. OGN, big old bull flag here. And I got to move on. I'm going to do a different video for Cult USD. That's on my hot list. All right, concluding thoughts. All hinges on Bitcoin, of course. Watch closely, stay cautious, put in your stops, don't risk more than you can afford to lose, etc., etc., etc. Until the next video, guys, peace and take care.